dignified way to honor and show respect to the graduation class of 2015. We, as a staff and as a community, strongly believe that parents and family have a right to hear their student's name during the roll call of the graduate. This is when we recognize each student for his or her accomplishments and success. It would be a shame if a graduate's name was not heard. We know and expect all of our audience members want to share in this joy as well. So to reinforce our standard of appropriate behavior, I ask that you please now turn off all cell phones. Please also, during the ceremony, refrain from using noisemakers and yelling and screaming. Thank you very much for your respectful consideration, and in just a few moments, we will begin our ceremony.
Buenas tardes, gladiadores. La señora Charlie Green, la directora de su escuela, tiene el inmenso placer de darles la bienvenida a esta ceremonia de graduación de la clase del 2015. Esta ceremonia es una solemne celebración de los logros de nuestra comunidad. Es una ocasión digna en la que demostramos el respeto que se merecen los estudiantes que se gradúen hoy. Nosotros como educadores y miembros de esta comunidad creemos firmemente que para los padres y familiares es un orgullo escuchar el nombre de su hijo o hija cuando sea anunciado. En ese momento es cuando reconocemos el éxito y los logros de cada uno de nuestros estudiantes. Sería una lástima no poder escuchar el nombre de alguno de los graduados. Y queremos que todos los asistentes a este evento tengan la alegría de reconocer el nombre de su hijo o hija. Por lo tanto, para demostrar una conducta apropiada para la ocasión, les agradecería que apaguen sus teléfonos celulares. Asimismo, les pido que no utilicen objetos ruidosos ni que sean escandalosos. Muchísimas gracias por su consideración en este evento tan importante.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the presentation of colors, Pledge of Allegiance, National Anthem, and Alma Mater. We ask that all gentlemen please remove your hats. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Juro fidelidad a la bandera de los Estados Unidos de América y a la república que simboliza una nación bajo Dios, indivisible, con libertad y justicia para todos. You may now be seated.
Good afternoon. As the proud principal of Northwood High School, I am thrilled to have so many of you here with us to celebrate the accomplishment of this outstanding class of 2015. Welcome. Joining us today, we have Dr. Kimberly Statham, Deputy Superintendent of School Support and Improvement, Mr. Christopher Barclay and Ms. Jill Ortman-Faust, Board of Education, Dr. Christopher Guerin, Associate Superintendent of High Schools, and Ms. Rhonda Mills, Associate Superintendent for Elementary Schools. Also with us, Ms. Wolf, our Assistant Principal, Ms. Brandy Reeser, the Class of 2015 class sponsor, your senior class officers and SGA President. At this time, I'd like to invite the Northwood High School faculty and staff to please stand. Gladiator staff, the evidence of your good work is sitting among you in a sea of Gladiator red. Thank you for all you do for our students each and every day. You may be seated. I would also like to recognize the Northwood cluster principals who are with us today. Mr. Evan Bernstein, principal of Forest Knolls Elementary School. Ms. Ann Dardarian, principal of Highland View Elementary School. Ms. Diantha Swift, principal of Sligo Creek Elementary School. Thank you very much for taking time out of your day to be with us on this very special day. Parents and guardians, will you please stand? Students, you have received unconditional love and support. Parents, thank you. Thank you for your dedication, and thank you for your partnership. We did it. We did it. Class of 2015, look around you. So many have invested in your success. This historic hall is filled with those who have stood and who will continue to stand in support of you. As a show of your appreciation, we ask that at some point today, you take the 2015 lapel pin that you have and you pin that on the robe of someone who has had a positive impact on your life. It is not by accident that you are here today. It is the work of many, many people. So please take a moment today to say thank you. We are a proud school community today, and for very, very good reasons. During their tenure here, the class of 2015 has accepted both challenge and scholarship. Some quick facts. Over the course of 4 years, our seniors have taken more than 687 advanced placement exams. 164 seniors have been on honor roll just this year. Our students have received more than 600 college acceptances, from Princeton to Yale to Stanford to the University of Maryland and many other fine institutions across this nation. This Gladiator class of 2015 has amassed more than 10.5 million in college scholarships. Outstanding. But as many of you have heard me say, our students are not just great scholars, they are also great people. Some more facts about this class. About half of the graduating class has participated in athletics while here at Northwood. On the field, court, and track, they have demonstrated teamwork and perseverance. More than 150 have taken part in a robust dance program that showcases strength and beauty. We count among this class vocalists, musicians, and actors with astounding talent and creativity. This class has brought home a Cappy Bronze, and other recognition from distinguished groups. For the last 5 years, students from the graduating class of 2015 competed for placement in the Johns Hopkins University Annual Juried Art Show. A total of 25 of our seniors placed throughout their high school career. Outstanding. And there's more. Gladiators have done extraordinary work serving our local communities. They've completed more than 56,000 hours in service learning hours. Our 12th graders have mentored young people, helped the needy, and assisted the elderly. These contributions have strengthened our community. Again, great scholars, great people. Class, your Montgomery County education and experiences at Northwood High School will yield countless opportunities and possibilities. I'd like to offer you the same advice I gave to my daughter, also a member of the class of 2015, at her high school graduation. It is also a message you received from me on the postcard with the pen that I gave you last week. Class of 2015, I'd like you to dare to live the life you have dreamed of for yourself. And I'm going to say the word again, dare. I use that word purposefully because it implies a risk. Don't allow anyone, including yourself, to hold you back from your passion, for what we know and what you've demonstrated you are able to do. Right now would be a great time to insert an inspirational quote from some very famous person. The trick with that is the quote has to match the message, has to be well known, but it can't be overused. But as you will see from our ceremony today, I prefer your words, class of 2015. I prefer your voice. So I'd like to read to you a part of a thank you letter that I received this week. It's a letter from a student to a teacher. And these are the words. Thank you. Thank you for giving me the hope I needed. The hope to keep on trying, even if I'm not good at what I'm doing. I know I need to keep on going because the worst that could happen is that I could make a mistake. But when we make mistakes, we learn. We have to take risks in order to achieve. Those are your words, class of 2015, and I think they are more fitting than any inspirational quote that I could Google from someone who doesn't know this class. I say that, gladiators, because I know that you're up for the challenge. You have, during your time here, during your lifetime, confronted obstacles, obliterated stereotypes, and responded to and embraced differences in a way that the rest of our world could certainly learn from. Don't stop. Dare. Dare to follow your dreams. That's what gladiators do. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2015. Congratulations.
Good afternoon. My name is Darian Weir, and I have the honor of introducing our speakers for today. Magnus Stephen William Nueco. Senior Class President, Alexandra Alyssa Miller, SGA President. Trayvon Lionel Branch, Class of 2015. And Kurt Hamblin, Class of 2015. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen, distinguished guests, family, and friends. My name is Magnus Nueco, and I am your senior class president. Class of 2015, we have finally made it. Overcoming adversity and every obstacle that was thrown our way. You know, when Ms. Reeser told me I was going to give a speech months ago, I knew I had to put forth an intense and tenacious work effort that we've all used to write a paper or do a project. So last night, I had some Pringles and some Red Bull, and I just hashed this thing out. And I realized we've been through a great deal, whether it be a difficult class or starving yourself throughout the day to avoid eating that FDA-approved school lunch. or having a locker so far away you gotta walk 3 miles, take 2 boats, and a spaceship to get to first period? Or how about spending hours upon hours in the classroom to boost your grade when that one teacher is testing your patience by trying to give you that 89.4%? I know that one hit home. Some of our senior highlights include me becoming president of the class, winning the Spirit Shield, the track team making it to the regional championship, display of spirit in hallway night, school spirit in hallway night, Mr. Northwood, and of course, prom. We've been through it all, and I couldn't ask for a better group of people to end it with. A group of smart, funny, incredible people that will go out into the world and do amazing things. Not many people know this, but I've been to 9 different schools in total. I've been forced to move and make new friends time and time again. I've only been at Northwood for 3 years, and our class has made me feel like we've been together our whole life. No high school experience is perfect. We all have our ups and downs. However, in 10 years, when I'm planning our class reunion, there's no doubt in my mind I'll reach out to the same group of people and see nothing but successful engineers, doctors, pharmacists, teachers, rappers. That's me. But today is about us and our journey into the next stage of our lives. In my years here at Northwood, I've learned that the struggles that we've experienced didn't break us, but made us stronger. That friendships made in high school may develop into long-term friendships, and that we can all contribute to improving society. As we all separate and enter into the next stages of our lives, I want you to remember this piece of advice. Do what you feel is right. Make decisions that you know will benefit your future. Don't worry about what people will think or what society says. The author Robert Bolt once said, "Society has no more idea of what we are than we do, because ultimately it only has our minds to think with." It has been an honor serving as your president, and I know we'll all enjoy one last summer before we move forward. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Ms. Charlie Green, members of the board, administration, faculty, family, friends, and fellow graduates. My name is Alex Miller, and I'm your student body president. It's my honor to speak to you today. When I think of Northwood, I think of family. I think of 4 years of walking through the hallways, smiling and recognizing all the people I know. I think of the bonds we've created through years of planning homecomings and spirit weeks. I think of the friends I've gained through staying late hours with the dance department and billboard cast. I think of the talented people I've met through the music department. I think of the witty tutors in the writing center and the dedicated students in the National Honor Society. I think of the students who have mastered all types of languages. I think of my friends and how they've changed my life. And most importantly, I think of every graduate here that has dedicated their individuality to Northwood. On August 29th, 2011, we all stepped foot into Northwood as new, unfamiliar freshmen. What was high school going to be like? We all questioned how the next 4 years would be. But how did it go by so fast? It seems like only yesterday we were little freshmen fighting with the locks on our lockers, trying to figure out where our next class was, and looking generally clueless to all the upperclassmen. But now we are the upperclassmen. We are the seniors who stand here ready to graduate and move forward into the world. But how do we measure the time we've spent in high school? In the beginning, we measured it in class periods, counting down the days to eventual freedom. We then measured in semesters and later in years. And we moved from being those clueless freshmen to thriving seniors. We measure our time with every Spirit Week we've had. We produced the best freshman hallway with our given superhero, Aquaman. And oh, how far we've come from our broom shirts. Yeah. I think about every pep rally we've had where we screamed at the top of our lungs, painted our faces and stomachs, and cheered on our supporting class. And this year, we took home the Spirit Shield. Whether we're on the field, doing a three-legged race or a dizzy bat run, or we're in the crowds cheering, we all came together for the same cause, the class of 2015. We measure our days with every new memory we create. This year, we held our first Peace Day, a day that I hope becomes more successful with the days that come. On this day, our Northwood auditorium filled with more hugs and tears than I've ever seen. And as Mr. Dung sang, our Northwood auditorium filled with not just our cell phones, but our smiles, our spirits, and our pure joy. We were the originators of Peace Day, a day that celebrated respect, acceptance, and equality. We experienced this emotional day as a whole, as a class, and together we will continue to promote peace, respect, and acceptance. Our first steps of high school were filled with questions like, what will the next 4 years be like? Northwood has given us the opportunity to experience diverse community. It has given us the opportunity to learn open-mindedness and acceptance, traits that will help us conquer any challenge. There will be challenges and struggles ahead of us. However, it is our duty to meet those challenges with our heads held high and our hearts wide open. There is beauty in the struggles that we face, because when we face them with full effort, we produce more than success. We must try to excel in every task we do, large or small, and we must strive for excellence with anything that comes to the future. The people we've bonded with at Northwood will carry through to the next stages of our lives, and when we feel confused or nervous about our next steps, know that you have your Northwood family to keep you sane. Northwood's diverse, understanding, accepting community will always be family. The teachers, staff, students, friends, and family have given us the opportunity of a lifetime, one that we will always remember, and we cannot be more thankful for it. So thank you to everyone here today, and congratulations, class of 2015.
Good afternoon, Northwood students, parents, and staff. My name is Trayvon Lionel Branch, and I am a proud gladiator. Actually, what I would like to say to you is good afternoon, Northwood family, because that's what we are here at Northwood. We are a family. Class of 2015, are you with me? Well, since I'm up here, I might as well show all these families how big of a family we are. So when I say Northwood, you say family. Northwood! Family! Northwood! Family! Thank you, class of 2015. Northwood is a community where we have developed a sense of worth, flourished from our differences, and we're allowed to make mistakes. Most importantly, we have grown. We are a family. This is our Northwood. On a warm August day, 4 years ago, we started our journey together, nervous and unsure of what to expect from Northwood and high school. It's been a long 4 years, and a short 4 years, hasn't it? It's been long because we have experienced all kinds of drama, took AP exams, read boring passages, procrastinated on those long summative projects. It's been short because we have created lifelong friendships, made incredible memories, learned interesting concepts in our classes, made crazy missions, and ultimately, the struggle. I know many of us in the class of 2015 have dealt with a lot of adversity, like commuting to and from school. Actually, on the topic of commuting, I'd like to share a personal story. My family and I moved twice during our years here at Northwood. After our second move, we had a decision on whether or not we would stay at Northwood. The idea of actually leaving Northwood depressed me. I was depressed about leaving all my friends. I was depressed about not playing lacrosse with my team. I was depressed. No, I was devastated at the idea of being separated from my beloved drumline. The list could go on. But one evening, my mother came to me and said, "Trey, I would really like to consider your input on this decision." It took me a while to figure out the words to express why I couldn't leave Northwood. It was just too emotional of a feeling to put into words. I finally managed to express myself. I would like to tell you what I told her. I said, "Mom, Northwood is the place where I can be my true self. At Northwood, I feel accepted. I am inspired to challenge myself in areas I never thought I could succeed in." My mother looked at me, smiled, and said, "I hope this decision will be worth the difficulty we'll have at times." While we sat and brainstormed ideas to help execute this transition, we never could imagine the real solution would be the amazing community of families we have here at Northwood. From this experience, we learned that family isn't just about blood. It's the people in your life who want you in theirs. It's the people who accept you for who you are. It's the people who do anything, and I mean anything, to see you smile. It's the people who will love you no matter what. They're your supporters, your teammates, and your closest allies. Sometimes, they are even the people you wouldn't even expect to help you out. I learned this to be valuable because all those people who reached out to help us out became a part of a winning team. Northwood is a community where they showed me that no great work is done without the support of a team. Now I know that it takes that kind of teamwork to survive anything in life. No one, not even you, can be successful without support of a team. So to end this, I'd like to introduce you to my team. Mom, can you stand up for me? Can you show all these beautiful, can you show these people like your beautiful face? My mother, God, I love that woman. God, I love her so much. That woman right there, she was our family's fearless leader. And my dad sitting right next to her, he was the ultimate coach. Oh my God, he's so strong. To the Francis and Diaz families, wherever you sit, you guys were my daily, weekly support system. And perhaps most of all, it was you, Northwood. Oh my God, Northwood students, teachers, and staff. It was all, this isn't just my success or your success. Class of 2015, this is our success. When I say, wait for it. When I say Northwood, you say family. Northwood! Family. Northwood! Family. Congratulations, class of 2015. We did it.
Hello, Northwood students, faculty, family, and distinguished guests. My name is Kurt Hamlin, and it is an honor to speak to you all today. Equality. It's a term we've heard our entire lives. In elementary school and middle school, we discussed equality with regard to civil rights. And here at Northwood, we wrote numerous papers about it. Through this education, we have learned about the history and the struggle for equality throughout the world. But at times, it may appear that we have lost sight of the true meaning of equality. Over the 4 years I attended Northwood, one thing really stood out: acceptance. Northwood fosters an incredibly accepting environment for people of all races, sexualities, and backgrounds. We unconsciously made our friends based upon not just their likes and dislikes, but upon who they were as people. Beyond the walls in Northwood, however, things are different. While this country was founded on the principles of equality, and while we aren't as far from equality as some may think, there is still much work to be done. Northwood, our class and our generation show that there is hope for a better future. However, what's different about us? The differences between Northwood and the rest of the world are numerous, but some are more defining than others. The main difference between us and most of the world is the environment in which we grew up in. As someone who has attended diverse schools from a very young age, I can attest to the fact that it does make a difference. Take, for instance, my elementary school, Strathmore. It was a very diverse school, and we viewed each other not as different, but simply as other children. One of my closest friends, Jason Moy, who is currently a graduating senior at Kennedy High School, has been my friend since our time at Strathmore. When I befriended him, I did so without any care for his differences. He was a nice person to be around, and we shared many interests. That's all that mattered. Many of you share similar stories, and the underlying reason is the same. We played with, we learned with, and we were surrounded by a wide variety of people as we grew up. From a young age, this natural inclination for equality, from a young age, we developed the mindset that everyone, no matter their differences, has but one important characteristic: their humanity. That is what we must never forget, that everyone is just a person. Equality is no more than treating every person around you the same, which is precisely what we have done not just the past 4 years at Northwood, but our entire lives. This natural inclination for equality is not something we had to force our way to. We were born with it. It is this innate aptitude for equality that we must never lose, for doing so would only continue this endless cycle of oppression. We are living proof that equality is attainable. Northwood is proof that a just, fair world is possible. However, it is up to us, our class, and our generation to see to it that society advances into this world. It is not up to just a few. We must all strive for a better world. We must change the way the human race as a whole thinks, an impossible sounding task. But it is only when society has changed its way of thought that it can take the path to equality. In the words of George Orwell, no advance in wealth, no softening of manners, no reform or revolution has ever brought human equality a millimeter nearer. This may be a path humanity will walk for centuries, but it must start somewhere. It starts with every last one of you living your life with one ideal in mind: human decency. That is where the trail begins, with us treating each other with dignity and respect. In other words, don't just be the change you want to see in the world. Help others see why that change is important. Learn to be kind. Learn to be understanding. Learn to love and learn to dream. Dream of a better changed world and take these dreams and make them a reality, whether through small acts of grace and morality, or through acts of actual change. No matter what, however, always remember this one thing from these formative years at Northwood. We are diverse, and that is what makes us human.
Will the faculty and staff of Northwood High School please rise? Mr. Barclay, on behalf of myself and the faculty and staff of Northwood High School, I am proud to present to you members of the class of 2015 as qualified graduates for the State of Maryland High School Diploma. Staff, you can be seated.
You all can be seated. So, Ms. Charlie Green, I want to thank you for the opportunity to be here and to confer the diplomas for these amazing young people. 2015 is a special year for me because my middle daughter graduated from college this year, and about right now, my nephew is graduating from high school. So this is a special class. And I think if anybody was paying attention to those amazing students who spoke before me, oh my goodness, clearly you all have done a fabulous, fabulous job. And I think we should give the staff and the administration another round of applause. So, when board members come to graduation, we try and be brief because we know we're the last thing standing between you and your diploma. So I promise that I will be quick, but I always do like to find a few interesting quotes or recite something that I think will be relevant. And when I was thinking about Northwood and thinking about its beginning, or its resurgence, I should say, its reopening, it took quite a struggle for us to get this school to reopen into a real high school. And it took a lot of work among many people, and I'm actually really glad to be joined by my colleague from the board, Ms. Jill Ortman-Faust, who was one of those people who really struggled to make sure that this high school would be among the best of our 25 high schools. And when I hear you all speak, and I see and we see the love that you have for each other, it is perfectly clear that it has been a job well done. So congratulations to you all. So I'm going to try something a little different. I love to quote elders or ancestors, and in looking at Northwood, I thought about Frederick Douglass, a great abolitionist and a great American in the truest sense of the word. So Frederick Douglass was giving a speech one time, and it was about the issue of being a self-made man and what that was about. And he said that fortune may crowd a man's life with fortunate circumstances and happy opportunities, but they will, as we all know, avail him nothing unless he makes a wise and vigorous use of them. So I tried to think about that, and I said, well, I don't know if folks are going to get it. And then I thought, well, maybe it comes down to use it or lose it, right? And then I thought, well, maybe I can change that around a little bit and think about school. And I decided to take that format and try and make it into something that you all might be able to relate to. And I came up with this. School may crowd your mind with interesting facts and seemingly useless formulas, but it will, as we all know, avail you nothing unless you use it wisely and vigorously. It was close. It was close. The main point here really is about making sure that you take advantage of what you've been given. Your parents have been wonderful in giving you all this love. Your family has supported you. And now you need to go out and do whatever you do. And as Ms. Charlie Green said, dare to dream. And we need to encourage you to do that. So finally, I'll come with my last quote, and it's an African proverb, and this is one that I truly love. It says, "If you wish to move mountains tomorrow, you must start by lifting stones today." This is your stone. Last request I'll make of the class of 2015 is to look back at somebody who has come before you, or I should say somebody who's behind you. There is a teenager, there is a young person, there is a friend, there is somebody in church, your mosque, your synagogue, who looks up to you on your block, whoever it may be. Help encourage them to get in the same chairs that you're in. Do what you need to do to support them to be a Northwood or whatever school graduate in the years that they have. Because as you've heard from your speakers, we didn't do this all by ourselves. We need each other, and clearly this family has done a great job. Now for those magic words that you've been waiting for. By virtue of the authority vested in the Board of Education of Montgomery County under the laws of the state of Maryland, I do now award diplomas or certificates evidencing the satisfactory completion of prescribed courses of study to the students of Northwood High School who are recommended for graduation by the faculty of this school. In receiving this diploma or certificate, each of you is entitled to all of the privileges and honors accorded graduates of a high school accredited by the Maryland State Department of Education. Congratulations, class of 2015.
Row marshals, if you will please present graduates for the receipt of their diplomas.
I got you, Magnus. We got it. Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, your senior class president, Magnus Nueco. Student Body President Alexandra Miller. Senior Class Vice President Darian Weir. Senior Class Secretary Lucia Rodriguez. Trayvon Branch. Kurt Hamblin. Mariamowit Ababa. Bemnet Abraha. Keisha Adams. Bethlehem Admasu. Josue Aguilar Palacios. Fatima Ahmed. Simret Aklilu. Miguel Alfaro Jr. Herwina Alyssa. Jeffrey Alvarado. Jonathan Alvarez. Raquel Alvarez. Natalie Alzona Putz. Matthew Amaya. Kevin Andino. Louis Andrews. Pablo Ariano, Jonathan Arias, Arturo Arzamendia, Jessica Asante, Robert Asante, Benjamin Ash, Emmanuel Awaka, Ileasa Yaya Belbed, Diana Belbuena Sano, Siobhan Barrett, Lauren Bond, Monet Becton, Tyrone Bell, Amanda Bellatin, Valerie Baracall, Brittany Belair, Kayla Biggs, William Birdsall, Rasan Bavel, Shaling Bavel, William Bravo, Eric Brown, Michelle Brown, Samantha Buckley, Celeste Burgos Lewis, Lauren Burkett, Rainique Butler, Jacqueline Kamer, Michaela Campbell Robertson, Jorge Campos, Yamila Cantero Marquese, Andrew Carleo, Caroline Carrington, Roberto Castellon, Giselle Castellon Cordova, glad you made it, Christopher Castro, Andy Chen, Lucy Chen, Sharon Chen, Selena Cheng, Herbert Chicas Argueta, Tucker Chiang, Michelle Chechviesh, Julio Claros, Brandon Cobb, Sierra Coleman, Matthew Connor, Colin Coram, Bryant Cordero, Linda Cosa, Glenn Catone, Christopher Cruz, Gabriel Cruz, Natalie Cruz, Vin Quan Dang, Margad Erdine Deshtendev, Darian Davis, Zoe DeGrazia, Irma del Cid Torrento. Suhey Delgado Vasquez. Kevin Diaz. Patricio Diaz. Jesus Diaz Rodriguez. Jose Diaz Zuniga. Min Kwa Do. Buffy Dorsey. Kai Drayton. Joshua Duffy. Boris Duran. Courtney Dyson. Alexi Edwards. Martin Emeguali. Jessica Escobar Bonilla. Mauricio Espinoza Gajardo. Jacqueline Fall. Kevin Foston. Alejandro Furman. Christian Fernandez. Marco Ferreira. Kevin Figueroa Duque. Amy Flores. Andy Flores. Johanna Michelle Flores. Juan Flores. Luisa Flores Bautista. Naya Ford. Work on that one. Mikkel Foster. Julian Francis. Kevin Fuentes. Gina Gable. Catherine Garcia. Christine Garcia. Jennifer Garcia Guevara. Carolina Garcia Miranda. Mikael Gaster. Kayan Giles. Hennessy's Gill. Thank you. Laura Goman. Laura Goldman. Abigail Gomez. Mia Gomez. Andres Gonzalez Armas. Tatiana Granados. Monique Gray. Craig Grunwald. Guevara. Jessica Guevara. Ginyard. Kiana Ginyard. Carla Guidola. Carla Guidola. Aminata Aidara. Aminata Aidara. Boris Hernandez. John Hernandez. Yesenia Hernandez. Felipe Hernandez Jr. Robert Herrera Jr. Paloma Elo Fajardo. Michael Haywood. Eduardo Hilario Ayala. William Holtrop. Veronica Iglesias Idaheta. Frederick Ignacio. Dominique Ingram. Xavier. Give it a minute. Xavier Irvin. Grayson Israel. Alexander Jean-Francois. Ruth Jernigan Goldberg. Dennis E. Menes. Aaron Johnson. Go for it. Jessica Johnson. Enidria Jones Smith. Daniela Hoya. Nicholas Jungmarker. Rosina Cassay. Helen Kalag Teklabrahan. Kair King. Ebony King. Ashley Knights. Mariah Konechnik. Jaturapan Consila.
No, she said no. Wendy Argueta. Johanna Barnett. Margaret Flint. Emily Jacklin. Samuel Kreitzberg. Caitlin Pontelo. Joe Edward Pierre. Navigay Simpson. Duwan Tantridge. Jennifer Umana. Kayla Velasquez. Alexandra Archer. Julian LaBarca. Kendall LaFortune. Norma Lagos. Nicholas Lorenas. Delcy Lazo. Isabella Lazo Bustos. Quintavious Leaks. Rude Michelle Lavelle. Juvenile Lavelle Jr. Christine Lee. Dasmine Logan. Kayla Lopez. Stephanie Lopez. Morelia Loyola. Miguel Lozano Ramos. Magda Lucas. Eric Macarillo. Carlos Machado. Andrea Magallanes. Amina Maharjan. Julio Majano Martinez. Ariel Frances Malit. Shayla Maltez. Mark Daniel Mamavi. Betanice Mamouye. Kimberly Manley. Imani Marcel. Isidro Martinez. Sylvia Martinez Gonzalez. Gabrielle Mason. Zariah Matthews Moore. Adenike Maxwell. Yokaure Mejia Peguero. Danilo Mendez. Kenny Mendez. Nicole Martel Ulloa. Magdalena Miranda. Timothy Mopath. Diana Molina. Erica Moore. Fatima Moreno. Elmer Moreno Jr. Sarah
Morris. Naomi Mosquera. Laura Munoz. Alexandra Milones. Fernando Naranjo. Safi Undum. Ezana Nagus. Florian Nganu. Carice Nix. Carlos Noriega. Samuel Ngusu. Helen Nunez. Alexa Olivares. Abiodun Alojo. Juan Oriana. Shannon O'Rourke. Troy Page. Justine Parker. Jonasia Patrick. Rayla Payne. Julian Pena. Juan Penate Guillen. Samantha Petros. Ponpim Ponteviwat. Holly Pfeiffer. Marcus Pryor. Brian Quach. Herman Quesada Gayate. Eliana Ramirez. Renee Rankin. Persia Ransford. Kyla Reed. Rachel Reifer. Leslie Rifen. Alexis Reyes. Odaris Reyes. Christian Reyes. Mario Rios. Genesis Rivera. Isaac Rivera Amador. Yeleni Melissa Rivera Flores. Ariana Robles. Christian Rodriguez. Jennifer Rodriguez. Angie Romero. Katie Romero. Elvia Romero Jimenez. Gabriela Rosales. Wilbur Rosales. David Rossetti. Sarah Rubin. Root Rubio. Javier Ruiz. Anna Ryan. Natan Salina. Clifford Sampson. Axel Sananes. Leonel Sanchez. Andy Sandoval. Daniela Schreiber. Eric Scretchen. Moses Segovia. Melanie Serna Mendez. Famada Cisse. Aurora Shanti. William Shoemaker. Taisha Sims. Bezowit Seaside. Alicia Smith. Jose Sola. Kevin Solar Felix. Carlos Sorto del Cid. Madeline Sperber White. Otney St. Paul. Harrison Stone. Ferdosa Stover. Christopher Stubbs. Sheku Swangen. Cariel Taney. Azucena Tapia. Victoria Tassilo. Ramon Tavares. Destiny Taylor. Sega Gabriel Tefera. Batel Tika. Francesco Taipam. Faith Toure. Luis Valdez. Daniel Varias. Deborah Velasquez Duarte. Jacob Ventura. Jose Ventura. Long V. Ana Videz Manchame. Juan Carlos Villatoro. Maria Villatoro. Maisha Wallace. Cayman Wang. Ryan Wetzel. Eddie's Wilkerson. Valeska Williams. Daryl Wright Jr. Justin Zhu. Michelle Yee. William Yendo. Adam Yusuf. Bridget Zapata. Million Zalike. Mariano Quintanilla.
Sir? Class of 2015, please rise. All right. You may now move your tassel from the right side to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the 2015 graduating class of Northwood High School. Woo!
on. Okay.
Congratulations. Hey. I know. Oh, sorry. You weren't supposed to see that part.